There are things we do in the quiet that we'd never admit in the light. My job, cleaning the halls of Primrose Academy after the last bell, gave me plenty of that quiet. I was invisible to most of the faculty, just a blur in the background with a mop bucket and keyring. But not to them. Not to Mr. Callum Hayes and Mr. River Blake. Both taught English. Both were younger than my husband. Both had eyes that stayed a little too long when I passed. At first, I thought I was imagining it. A little harmless vanity in the face of a long, dry marriage. My husband, Darren, hadn't touched me in over a year. We still shared a bed, but only in the way strangers might on a long-haul flight. Polite, distant, and filled with unsaid things. It started with Mr. Hayes. Callum. He stayed late grading papers. I'd find him in his classroom with music playing low and his sleeves rolled up. He started talking to me, not small talk, but real questions. About me. My life. My dreams. No one asked me those things. Then one night, I found him in the faculty lounge with a bottle of red wine. He poured me a cup in a styrofoam mug. We talked. Laughed. He told me I had dangerous eyes. The first kiss happened right there. Soft. Uncertain. But electric. That kiss turned into weeks of whispered meetings. Storage closets. Classrooms. His mouth on mine. My fingers knotted in his hair. Every encounter felt like I was stealing air back into my lungs after years underwater. But then there was River. Mr. Blake. Taller. Sharper around the edges. I didn't think he noticed me, until he stopped me one night as I left Callum's room. He didn't ask what I'd been doing. He already knew. "I've seen how he looks at you," he said, standing so close my mop handle touched his leg. I swallowed hard. "That doesn't mean anything." He leaned in. "Then why are you blushing?" He kissed me then. And I let him. I didn't stop him because part of me wanted to know what it felt like to be desired that way. And the way River touched me, like he wanted to own the parts of me I thought were forgotten, it thrilled and terrified me. I knew it was wrong. I told myself I'd stop. But nights turned into patterns. Sometimes it was River. Sometimes Callum. Sometimes both in the same week. They didn't know. At least, I hoped they didn't. Until one night changed everything. I was cleaning the library. The building was dark except for the moonlight cutting through the high windows. I was bent over wiping down a table when I heard the door click shut behind me. It was both of them. River spoke first. "We need to talk." Callum crossed his arms. "About you, Lana." My stomach sank. My heart pounded. I opened my mouth, but no words came. They both stepped closer. "I don't care who had you first," River said, voice low. "I just want a turn." Callum added, "Why should we fight when we could share?" It was reckless. It was insane. But my body didn't listen to reason. I let them. They took turns pressing me against the stacks. Mouths. Hands. Tongues. They undressed me like unwrapping something forbidden. It wasn't gentle. It wasn't tender. It was wild and consuming. Moans echoed off the walls. Bookshelves creaked under our weight. It was the first time in my life I felt wanted by more than one person at once. Not just seen, but worshipped. Afterward, we lay tangled together on the library rug. No one spoke for a long time. Callum finally whispered, "What now?" I stared at the ceiling, my skin still burning. Now. Now we lie to everyone and pretend this never happened. But that wasn't the end. We kept meeting. Some nights it was one. Sometimes both. It was messy. Addictive. Dangerous. But I didn't stop. Until Darren found out. He smelled River's cologne on my uniform. Confronted me with the rage of a man who hadn't cared until someone else did. I confessed everything. He moved out. Took his silence with him. And in the chaos of it all, I expected Callum or River to run too. But they didn't. One evening after the dust settled, I found both men waiting for me in the art room. Candles lit, takeout containers, and soft music playing. Callum said, "You deserve more than stolen moments." River added, "You deserve a life that sets you on fire." I don't know where this ends. Maybe it burns out. Maybe it implodes. But for now, in the stolen quiet after the last bell, I choose to be alive. And that's enough.